solution, but that's neither here. I can't believe they only got a fifth for Debo too. We don't have to get into that, but I feel like you have to keep Brandon Ayuk. But there's rumors that they're willing to trade him, and that makes me nervous because I don't know if you, I'm pretty sure you agree, but I don't think Brock Purdy's a guy who can throw the team on his back and carry them.
Yeah, I saw that they got. I've seen stories that they've offered Brock Purdy 45 mil a year, um, 45 million a year, and that's too big a number for me for Brock Purdy. Like, I get it. I get wanting to sign him early because you see what happens if you don't. Like sign him early, a la Dallas Cowboys, Minnesota Vikings when Kirk Cousins was there. It does become difficult to build your roster. But look, Brock Purdy has been the best quarterback under Kyle Shanahan in the 49ers. Like that is 100% true. But he hasn't got further than Jimmy Garoppolo did. He's got to exactly the same spot as Jimmy Garoppolo did. So is he worth 30, like is he worth 25 million more than Jimmy Garoppolo like there? No, because they got to the same point because Kyle Shanahan does a great job with those players. So look, Sam Darnold might also go for 40, 45 million depending on how crazy this
Okay,
market
but you
is.
get Sam Darnold for 40. I think is way better than Brock Purdy at 40.
I don't know. I don't know whether I necessarily agree with that just because you know that Brock Purdy works in that's just although Sam Darnold came from that system before going to
And they're all
KC.
they're all a shoot. McVay and all of them are a shoot up of the
Yeah.
Mike Shanahan system.
I just wonder with the 49ers if like Kyle Shanahan has wanted a running quarterback in his roster since RG3 went down. And it's just Jalen Milrow again. Like I just think Jalen Milrow looks excellent there. So if you can get Kirk Cousins on the vet minimum to kind of like run the show, and then you have Jalen Milrow sitting behind him to learn. Because the problem that happened with Trey Lance is Trey Lance isn't that good, but also he had to play instantly as well. So if you have the time, then that's what I would do over Brock
When
Purdy.
healthy, do you think Kirk Cousins is better than Brock Purdy?
Um, yes, but I mean you lose. Brock Purdy is sneakily mobile, is an
Right, but
important
I
thing
still think for
to
the
say.
Shanahan's game, timing, rhythm, I think Cousins is a
Yeah.
better fit too. Like and I hate shitting on Brock Purdy because he's played well. But again, this is what we went back and talked about. You're not one of those guys.
Yeah.
And if you're not one of those guys, I can't give you 50 to $60 million.
Yeah, I'm also not sure where Brock Purdy gets that money in free agency though. Like, so would you be tempted to just kick the tires? What I would do if I was the 49ers, I would get Jalen Milrow with one of my 12 draft picks in the second round, because I may as well, right? I would get Jalen Milrow in the second round, and then I would kick the tires on Brock Purdy until next year, see if he's any good. Because he is clearly good. He is good enough to get them to the Super Bowl. He can do that. So I would kick the tires on it, and then I would let Brock Purdy test free agency after that, to be honest, and see who pays him